Hi, welcome. This is Dr. John DeMartini. This is one of the most amazing and inspiring shows that you can listen into. If you want to be on the edge of your seats, if you want to open up your heart, if you want to expand your mind, and you want to meet incredible people, stay tuned because you're just about to experience a transformative radio show that will change your life. And you're listening to the Dr. Pat Show that's coming up right next.
The following audio is via a Skype call.
Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. Talk radio to thrive by. Powerful, inspiring, and coming to you live, bringing you stories of people like you and me, busting through and living life full out. Get ready to dare to wonder what your life would be like if you knew you could not fail.
Hi, everyone. I just want to say hello. I'm Dr. Jenn. I'm here filling in for Dr. Pat today during this hour. And it's always great to be back with her listeners. So a big hello to everyone out there that's tuning in. And, you know, a great topic today, and it is really coming in strong for me, is we're halfway through the year. And it's been quite the year. 2016 is no joke. We know that. But there's a little bit of reprieve in July. I'm going to be doing that in detail. The information, angel messages, intuitive information I receive. I always do that when the month is coming up so we can walk through that month in a more of a positive intention for a bit, to work with the energies in the current month. I'm going to be doing that on my show Thursday, and that is at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. But today I wanted to go into it's time to replenish our energy, restore the faith that we had that we can be great, and allow the peace to flow into our heart. And I wanted to open up the lines. If you wanted to call in, I'm doing everything that has to do with the energy field, intuitive readings on that, and guidance that you might want to receive on what you have going on in your energy field. Also tapping in with the angels to see what they have for us. And before the show went live, I was really sitting and tapping into what they wanted me to share with you today. And I have quite a bit. So we got plenty to go through, but I want to answer your questions if you have one. So don't hesitate to call in during the show if you have a question or you would like an intuitive reading, and that is 1-800-930-2819 if you want to call in. But one of the biggest things that I feel that needed to be mentioned, and they brought up to me, and I say the guidance that I pick up, okay, just the intuition hits that I receive. And I asked Michael, I asked Archangel Michael, I go, what is going on? What do I need to share? And he said, let's first of all go over if they've experienced recent flare-ups of some kind. That could be physical, emotional, relationship, whatever, a flare-up, like something has flared up again, you thought you had it handled, or you have that go-to solution, right? But this time when it flared up, it didn't seem to work very well. And I've seen that quite a bit in the last 6 weeks or so with clients and other people that I know. They just having a flare up, absolutely out of the blue. They were doing everything to improve their lives. And I'm bringing this up. I am bringing attention to this because I want to help you understand why would that happen if you felt like you already had that solution resolved. Why is it flaring up? Why isn't what I'm doing working? And that's because you've moved into a different frequency and consciousness, and we are shifting out. We are shifting out of the way it was. And if we keep doing things the way we used to in a new place, in a new reality, so to speak, it's probably not going to work like it did before. It may or it may not. But some people, I've been noticing this a lot, it's not working. And I'll give an example. Maybe it's a physical thing. Maybe it's an arthritic flare-up or whatever, something like that. And so you always have that tried and true method that you used, and it didn't work this time. And you're baffled. You just, well, why not? I've changed my diet. I've changed my approach to everything. Why isn't that working? Because your consciousness, your cells have been changing this whole time. Earth has been changing and shifting. Everything's been shifting and changing, and you're not the same molecular structure that you were before. So what you used to use is just not good enough for where you are now. And it sounds like, well, I don't want to go through this every time. It doesn't mean you will. It means it's time for a new approach. Bottom line, it is just time to move forward and find something else. Find a different way. Some of you may have to dig your heels in deep and really do some homework with that. And I bring up that because that's probably the most frustrating part that most people are feeling, and they feel like nothing's working. And that is not where you want to go with your mindset. You don't want to think that way. You want to think, okay, what could I do different? And look at it as, ooh, I am shifting and changing because now I need something different. That means you're moving up. It's a good thing. But are you seeing it that way? There's a pessimistic way to look at it, and there's, an optimistic way to look at it. And I've always found with my own personal experiences, and I go through these too, absolutely. I've found that, I will try sometimes to go, well, why isn't this working? What's wrong with this? It'll happen to me too. And then as soon as I get to that place where, wait a minute, and remind myself, I need to look at this differently. I need to see the positive in it. And as soon as I do that, everything starts to shift. Things start to open. The synchronicities start to come in with a new idea, a new creative approach, or another opportunity to find a way to resolve a situation in a better, positive way. So we are all going through lots of things like that. And July has an energy of peace. It has an energy of just taking a deep breath, catching your breath, so you can begin to do your work in a new pathway, in a new way, a new direction. If you're resisting that, it might get a little bumpy for you. And I wanted to bring that up. I just said, it will be bumpy if you're resisting it. So this is a positive thing here when we have things that are going, wow, that's not working anymore. Now what do I do? That's exactly the question you want to ask, but with a different intention. Okay, that didn't work. Now what do I do? What can I do better? What can I do to move forward in a better way? What can I do in an even more healthy way? And this has been happening. I mean, there's been people changing up everything. They've been doing their homework, and they did well. Now it wants to take you up to even another level, a level that you have the potential to be even greater at. So, you have so much going on here right now. And what I wanted to bring into this show was readings that could help you, some messages that they've given me for everybody. And also, if you wanted to say, hey, does, my guardian angel have anything for me? Absolutely. You can do that. You can call in. You can ask 1-800-930-2819 if you want to call in. And I have a whole list of things that they did want me to bring up. And one of the things, and that I kind of gave you a general, like, what's happening? Why is this stuff popping up? We just went over that. But another one was the patience. Is your patience running thin? Have you been feeling like that? Have you been feeling more sensitive about what's going on out there? And that's because your heart is opening up. And if you're not used to your heart opening up and feeling, it's uncomfortable at first. It will, because you're like, wait, I don't want to feel that. I'm getting upset about what I'm seeing on the news. Yeah, that's what it feels. You're feeling, you're reconnecting. And there has to be a connection for you to make a difference in yourself, in your life, and those around you with what you want to do with your life. This is a very exciting time. And if you're feeling all these unexpected changes, or maybe it's like, okay, I need to chill out. I need to take a deep breath. I need to let go of trying so desperately to do it a certain way. I need to stop pushing myself so hard down this path and find another way. Now you're on track. I want you to know you're on track. I'm here to validate that to you, that you are right in the pocket of being great, of making a difference, and really, really shining in a time where the world really needs us to be doing that. Absolutely. Next 6 months is going to be a doozy in an interesting, changing way. It's a transformative time. Love the title of this network, Transformation Talk Radio, because boy, are we in transformative times. It couldn't be a better title for me. And, you know, it is. We're every day there's something different. Every day. And, you know, maybe there's a previous commitment or a previous obligation or a previous something that you thought that was it, that either needs reevaluating, or maybe it's disappointed you. Maybe it's time to let it go. Is it holding you up? Where do you want to be? But what you don't want to do is don't give up hope. Do not give up hope. Hope is going to be the elixir, what I call the elixir of the gods, really. You're going to want hope, and you're going to want to cling to that, and it's going to be the nourishment when you feel down and out on something. Now, you're not always going to feel down and out. I'm trying to show you that there's other ways to look at what's happening here. And every time I do that, and I've been doing this now, and every time I do, it really makes a difference. Things start to move in a different way. It starts to move the obstacles. You start to see a shift. You start to see the light cracking through the darkness, and you start to say, hey, you know what? Well, that might work. And now you're getting back on track. So it may feel like a delay if you're going through something like that. Doesn't have to. Sometimes those delays are to help you. They're to give you a little bit of a break so you can catch your breath, protect you, and allow another better solution to come into focus before you keep powering on. So sometimes it's like that. So that's all you need to know. So there's great things happening, guys. And that's what we want to talk about here in the show. I'm Dr. Jenn. We're going to take a short break. I'm filling in for Dr. Pat here on the Dr. Pat Show. And we're talking about all the energy that is happening. When we come back from the break, we'll take a caller. So if you want to call in, 1-800-930-2819. We will be right back.
Hi, I'm Tim Darter.
And I'm Steve Kramer.
Join us on Spirit Fire Radio. Discover how to add the mechanics of meditation to your day.
And watch yourself connect in a whole new way. Find the amazing moments in life's routines that often pass us by. Add to your awareness with Spirit Fire Radio.
Tune in each Wednesday at 9 a.m. for your weekly guide to practical mindfulness. And to learn more, visit www.spiritfireradio.com.
Song of the Heart, Walking the Path of Light, from author and healer Francine Vale, is available now. Through Francine's life story, we learn how imperative it is to love one another. Once this simple truth is learned, peace on earth will prevail. Song of the Heart is a life lived and a story told for this purpose. To learn more about Francine and her amazing gifts, or to order your copy of the book today, visit angelsandlightbeings.com.
Have you ever tried to make lifestyle changes but had difficulty following through? Imagine what it would be like to get up each morning with energy, clarity, and motivation to tackle the day. If you want to get past limiting barriers that are preventing you from living your best life, join holistic health and wellness coach T. Carrie Mitchell each month on the Dr. Pat Show, or visit lifestyle120.com today and start to receive the personal attention you deserve.
Holistic Medical Center is where you find it all. A healthy space with doctors who care, see, and listen to the whole you. Hi, this is Dr. Darvish. If you have not found an answer to your chronic symptoms, you will find answers here at Holistic Medical Center. Our doctors find the root cause of your symptoms and guide your body towards healing naturally. We transform lives from within. Visit drdarvish.com or call 425-451-0404.
A word of caution: if you prefer the status quo and you are not interested in improving every aspect of your life, this book will trigger the shift out of you. The Truth is Funny, Shift Happens is available now. Author Colette Steffen brings the powerful knowledge and life-changing energy and empowerment from the radio airwaves to the pages of her new book. To get your copy in paperback or ebook, visit thetruthisfunny.com today.
Sky Siegel co-hosts one of today's most popular psychic shows, Angels and Answers, with Artie Hoffman, as she communicates healing messages from the spirit world. These messages can be astounding, enlightening, and life-changing. Born with the God-given talent of inner guidance and the amazing ability to heal, Sky has healed thousands of people. Schedule a reading with Sky now. Call 908-500-1474 and visit skyofangels.com.
Times have changed, everything's strange, nothing's what it seems. Here's a friend, someone who drops in, or a face on a telephone screen. When my chips are down and I'm feeling low, I'm supposed to call.
We are back. I'm Dr. Jenn. I'm here filling in for Dr. Pat here on the Dr. Pat Show, and we're talking about the energy of what's going on right now, how we can take a moment, a breather, and gain some peace. And I believe, Benny, we had a caller, right?
We'll take Phyllis calling in from Redmond. Phyllis, hello, and welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hi, Phyllis.
Hi,
welcome to the
Jen.
show. What can I do for you?
Thank you so much. Just like you were saying, I've been feeling like recently like I'd forgotten what to do to connect with higher energy. And when I start to meditate, I feel like I'm spiritually stuttering. I don't know. I never have known who my guardian angel is, and I'm still confused and still open to finding my way. So if you can help me.
I gotcha. And
I'm
really glad you're bringing that question up. It was in my list, and I was actually addressing that earlier this morning. And yeah, and when I say earlier, I'm on the East Coast, so it's already in the afternoon here. But that one is a big question that's coming up. So I'm so glad, Phyllis, you brought it up. People are feeling like, how come the way I always would sit down, meditate, and connect, it's not quite working? And you feel almost disconnected. That's because you're in a new frequency. We're all in a new frequency right now, whether anybody realizes it or not. And some people are just now waking up, so everything is brand new. And we're in this new frequency. We're living kind of in a new world right now, and we don't really realize it because we're still seeing some of the old residuals of the old world. When I say it like that, just the way things used to be. And so now we're still trying to connect the way we did. And it doesn't feel like it's working. Is that making sense? That's what you're describing to me, right?
Oh, that's perfectly. That's
okay.
it.
Okay, I was sharing because I wanted to make sure I was on the same page, and I thought I was.
Yeah.
So, and I've actually felt that too. So here's a couple of tips, Phyllis. Don't worry so much and get preoccupied with who your guardian angel is. You have one. He's there. I feel like it has a masculine energy. When I say he or she, they're genderless, but I feel like you have a masculine energy that's there to push and drive you a little bit more than you give yourself credit for. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that was cute. I like the way she's answering me, Benny. She's so sweet.
We only bring those on the air with us, don't we?
I know.
Only the sweetest.
But Phyllis, let me tell you what. Your angel is absolutely there, and the thing is, they don't get so caught up on what their name is and all of that. All they matters is that you have this intention and that you're connecting, and you just are acknowledging that they're there. And trust me, they will let you know. And one of the things that I feel will come up for you, that if it hasn't already, and I'm really feeling this one strong, is this. All of a sudden, you'll feel this urge to just try something that will feel kind of a bit aggressive for you, actually. Like, oh, I'm a little bit too shy to try and do that. But you'll do it. And it's because it's trying to push you to believe in yourself and have more confidence before you know all the details, and not be afraid to not wait, let me rephrase that. Not be afraid of, it not going perfectly. So try it. Don't worry about if you stumble a little bit, because sometimes that's the best way we learn.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. But you have, and I know you're hearing what I'm saying, because there's some things and there's some areas, and I'm keeping this kind of general actually, because it kind of is going across the board in lots of different areas of your life, and just for time constraint here. But it's to try without the fear of a messing up. And your angel's going to be right there going, yes, you got this. It's like a coach. Your angel feels like a coach. Like, yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Have you had self-doubt?
Yeah. Oh, gosh, yes.
Well, I mean, everybody has it at one time, but I feel like that's kind of been a common thread for you. And then, I don't know if you've been in an environment that's critical. Have you been around a lot of criticism, or you're concerned about the criticism?
Oh, I've definitely had that as a theme throughout my life, and I know I have certain abilities and talents, and that I can really do almost whatever I want, except this little smack comes in and says, maybe you can't.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I
okay.
like
Whenever that happens in the future, and this is what I'm recommending, just call out guardian angel. I know you're there. Call him coach. Call him your coach.
Okay.
He keeps coming across as a coach to me. So think of it. Think of it as a coach, like you can do it. It's a pep rally kind of thing for you.
Okay.
And all you have to do is have the intention to connect with that, and it will be there. It will show up right in your regular life. Like you'll just get these ideas or a synchronicity. And don't try so hard to try to see it or feel it. Just allow it to happen. So you ask with that intention, and then you go about your life. Just almost like forgetting about it, because then it pops in when you're not trying to make it go a certain way. And that's going to be very helpful for you. Another thing would be, and I was going to mention this later, but I'm going to have a live stream on July 19th. And you can go look at that to see if that's something that would be helpful to you. But I was going to mention this because we're going to work with the chakras, but revisit them. There's some updates that I've been picking up that help open them up to the intuition. And it's a specific live stream one-time thing that I'm going to do on July 19th. So you can go to my website and check that out. I'll go ahead and mention it now, since I was going to mention it anyway, because it's kind of right in line with your question. JennRoyster.com, JennRoyster.com. You can go look at that. It's right on the front page. It's a chakra update live stream. You can just go see if that's something. And the reason I've done that and put that together is because we've been working with chakras for thousands of years with meditation, but there's some other things that are happening, and things are opening up into a new dimension, new level of ascension. And I've been guided to put out basically an update, like, okay, guys, it's time to upgrade and look at this a different way, because it will help you move forward. So it's right in line with what you were saying, is why I'm bringing it up now. But you have lots of great creativity in there that's just waiting to bust out. And you need to allow what I call your man energy, because we all have male and female energy within us. We all have it.
Yeah.
But if it's not coming to the plate, so to speak, that's where your coach is going to come in and start saying, you're up to bat. Get up there. Go.
Okay.
So you want to pay attention to that. You really do. And I know you've been feeling that.
Yes.
I can feel that around you. Like they've been, she won't pick up the bat and take her turn. And I'm like, I'm thinking, tell her it's time for her to get up to the plate. And so there you go. And don't be afraid to try something new. Don't be afraid to try something new. It's just flat out, don't be afraid. I know they keep saying that over and over. And he says, just call him Coach.
Oh, I love it.
I do too. I've never done a reading with the angels that way before. When they've said it like that, I've had the male energy come in when they want you to push and be a little more assertive. Don't like, not necessarily aggressive, more aggressive on positively, but it's be more assertive for yourself. And it's kind of coming out of your shell a little bit more, not waiting for it, to be taken care of for you. So you want to start being proactive in that. And it absolutely is there. So now you've got something that you can call. You have a name you can call out to your guardian angel. But when you do, expect the bat to be put into your hand.
Okay.
I'm serious. He's very serious. He's coming across very serious, like, tell her, oh my gosh. So has it been like that for you? Have you been feeling a sensation like that?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's like I've wanted to have that bat so badly. And I just, I just with these all this little stuff.
You get cold feet, don't you? You get at the last minute, like, oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like there's like this pulling back. Like you go to reach for it and then you pull back.
Right. It's like I get in touch with what I need to do. I get all excited and then, whoa. No.
Yeah. That's a side of us that's the old, and just to make you aware of it, that's a side of that everybody has, and it has a tendency to try to hold you with what it already knows. I call it the ego side. And it likes to keep us with what it knows already. Why are we going to change it? Because your higher self is trying to take the lead, and your higher self is trying to take you into a new direction that will you'll soar. I love it when you're learning and you really don't know everything that's going on, because now you're it's like you're back in the school vibe again, and you feel awake and alive when you're growing like that. So that's pretty much it, because I'm going to have to take a break, but you have a lot to look forward to, but in order for it to come into play, you got to pick up the bat.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Phyllis, for calling in. All right. Bye-bye. Wow. We're going to take a quick break. I'm Dr. Jenn. You're listening to the Dr. Pat Show, and we're talking about the energy of the current times moving forward, how to get back up on that horse with that positive, not to give up hope, and looking for some guidance on energy readings and angel guidance. So if you want to call in, 1-800-930-2819, we will be right back.
Hi, this is Leslie Fontaine, and my show is Sheer Alchemy on TransformationTalkRadio.com. When we're bogged down with our emotions, the hardships that plague us in our relationships, at work, our finances, we literally can't see the higher plane where we could be operating from. Tune in to Leslie Fontaine, Sheer Alchemy on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
If you're one of the millions of Americans suffering from anxiety, you probably know how powerless and out of control this emotion can make you feel. This is why it is so important to remember that anxiety is created by your mind, which means that you can learn to use your mind to uncreate it. Hello, my name is Dr. Friedman Schaub. My award-winning book, The Fear and Anxiety Solution, provides you with a step-by-step breakthrough process to understand and resolve the root causes of your anxiety and build a solid foundation of confidence and inner peace. If you're ready to take your power back, visit thefearandanxietysolution.com. That's thefearandanxietysolution.com, or call 866-903-6463. That's 866-903-MIND.
This is Peggy Snow, practitioner at Stellar Reflections, with a Stellar Reflections Minute. So many people these days are trying to find ways to relieve their stress. What happens to our breathing when we're feeling overwhelmed and stress? When we tune in, we realize that we're either holding our breath or taking very shallow breath to signal the body that all is well, which most of the time it is. Sometimes all that is needed is a nice, deep breath to break the cycle. First, exhale to get all the stale air out by engaging the abdominal muscles and blowing gently. Next, take a nice full breath in, feeling it fill your body all the way down to your hips. Release fully and enjoy the freedom of movement. Notice how your body feels. Do you feel refreshed? Calmness is only a breath away. This has been a Stellar Reflections Minute. For more information about what we offer at Stellar Reflections, visit us at stellarreflections.com or call 425-999-9836. That's 425-999-9836.
What if your body and mind were the compasses to the secrets, mysteries, and magic of life? Glenna Rice, co-host of The Questionable Parent, is inviting you to access all that is possible. Glenna is a 10-year certified veteran access consciousness facilitator who offers an amazing variety of life-changing classes and workshops. Work with Glenna from anywhere with teleclasses and workshops all over the globe. To learn more and see Glenna's current schedule of events, classes, and workshops, visit glennarice.com.
And we are powering on. I'm Dr. Jenn. I'm here filling in for Dr. Pat here on the Dr. Pat Show this hour. And we are focusing on the energy behind everything that you might be experiencing. We've talked about why we might be having these flare-ups. Why, with the last caller, why can't I connect to spirit like I used to? Things like that. Or, you know, why can't I connect at all? If you're feeling a little bit in limbo, I want to give you a heads up. Take a deep breath. Don't worry about that. This is forever. You're in transition. You are in the transitional moment. And you may hear a little bit of rumbling. We have some heavy rain coming down outside, just to let you know if you hear the roar in the background. We have some storms all around me today. But there's lots of things going on right now that are very, very positive. So I wanted to do that today. I wanted to give you some validation that you're right on track. If you're feeling, okay, things are flaring up and it's not working. We talked about that. Why am I not connecting like I used to? We've talked about that. So let's talk about some other things. What can we do about this? If you're feeling... And, I was talking about the patience. I did bring that up as well. The patience part. If you're feeling like your patience is being tried, like really tested, okay, that would be one of your focuses, obviously, that you're learning, you know. And it's okay. I just want you to know that you will find your way. You will. Hope is not lost here. And there are options. But if we don't feel... Let me put it this way. When things are shifting the way they are in a universe way, I mean, everything, the earth is shifting, everything's shifting. And, you know, the news will scare you to death. So I'm not saying to focus on all of that fear. All of that fear is there, but I want you to take a deep breath and listen to me for a moment. There is a lot of great things coming out of all of these changes. I know that they're not comfortable what's happening, but there will be shifts and change that will be for a better world. You can choose if you want to be a part of making things better. You choose that by making things better for yourself first. You believe in yourself. You do those things that you've always wanted to do. You work on yourself. You keep that positive, you know, and I'm not, how about, you know, sometimes I feel like, you know, people get angry. It's like, positive thinking doesn't work. Yes, it does. I will argue right back. Yes, it does. It does if you have intention to use it and you want to. And I know things are happening. They happened in my life too. But the difference between people that are successful with getting through tough times or getting through change is that they find something they can learn from it. They find a better solution. They find a better route. And that's what you want to do. You want to find that better route, whatever it is you're going through. So the expectations, what are we expecting through all of this? Well, you know, if you've been disappointed or if you feel like it's not working out for you, the expectation is, are you expecting that again? Heads up, you want to shift that. You want to shift it into, oh no, it's going to change. And you, in working with something positive in your thought, what's a hidden influence on this area of life? You know, hidden influences are where we just feel tied up. We feel like we're out of control. And I want you to look at third chakra on that. And I mentioned in the last segment that I'm doing a big live stream on chakras to update and just help everybody find that connection with intuition. This is a third chakra insecurity. Third chakra is all about the power, your confidence, who do you believe is in control over your life. And guys, you're in control of your life as soon as you choose to be. As soon as you choose to be in control, you're taking your power back, and now you can do something to make a difference in yourself, in your family, everything. It starts there. And we've got to stop blaming outside of ourselves. We've got to do that. We've got to stop making it about what everybody else is doing, because you're avoiding, I'm kind of calling and busting some chops here, I know, but you're avoiding what you need to be working on, and that's yourself when you do that. Now, all the energy is being wasted on worrying about what somebody else thinks or what they're doing. And it could be spent on where you can find solutions and opportunities and a different approach or a different healing modality because the old one isn't working anymore. I've seen that happening too. You know why that's happening so much physically? Because our bodies are changing too. Our bodies are the antenna trying to tell us, we need to do it different. It's not going to work that way anymore. Not where the earth is going, not where you're going. And you're not even really going anywhere. You're going to be right here. It's just changing. It's going to feel like you went somewhere. It's changing. It's completely changing. So that means everything changes with it. You know, it's just a completely different way of life that you're looking to update. You're looking to update life, update your approach to life, update the way you react to things, update the way you take care of your body, the foods you eat. Everything is changing. And that means that your approach is going to need a change too. So the only way we can do that sometimes is to be kind of, you know, when a challenge comes up like this, or what I call the flare-ups, or you feel like, wait a minute, it's not working, it's to help challenge us to find a new way. It's actually there to help us grow into something new. Because if you're uncomfortable where you are, I mean, think about it. If your mattress is done, okay, and you're miserable on it, you're going to throw that out and get a new one, right? And it's like that. It's like, okay, I've got to find a different way. It helps motivate you to grow where you need to go. And it's going to be individual for everybody, but it's really going to help you. It's going to help you find how to get out of that sticky old way of life that's just a habit. And now you're going to find ways that actually that was kind of fun. That was like an adventure. You know, it's really the mindset you have toward it. Now, July is giving us a little bit of a break to where we can catch our breath with peaceful thinking. And I'm going to go over that on my show Thursday. It's Thursday morning. It's going to be live. It's going to be all the angel guidance for the month of July. July is going to give us a bit of a catch our breath so we can, you know, get our game plan together. So you rest, you rejuvenate, and then you go out there and you go for it. Because the second half of the year is going to be, you don't want to miss this excitement. Let me tell you, The second half of the year has got it going on, but you want to be in shape for that. You want to be ready for that. And that's what July is going to do. And I found that so fascinating as I was going through month to month on the messages that I'm supposed to deliver. And I do that every month on my show. Right before a month begins, I do angel guidance for the upcoming month, because this year has been just so amazing anyway. Each month, if we broke it down, it's a little easier to digest, and it's been helping people along the way. This one, because June was crazy. June was a crazy month. But now we have, okay, can I just be in peacefulness right now? And for those like the caller we had earlier that was talking about the meditation, it's going to be easier to connect. So don't give up connecting in your meditations. Don't give up that. In fact, to get you started, if you are new to meditation, if you on my website as well, and you just go to JennRoyster.com, it's JennRoyster.com. Right on the front page, you'll see them listed out. That updated chakra live stream I'm doing on July 19th is there if you want to attend that. If you want to do that, and this is something that you're looking to help resolve in your life, go for that. But there's also a free meditation right there. There's a guided meditation collection there, and it's the intro to meditation. It's what it's called. And inside are 3 different guided meditations to help you get started. And it's just a gift that I've got for you there to help you on your way. You can start by listening to some like that. And eventually you'll be in a meditation where you don't need to listen to guided meditations. But at the beginning, if you feel like you're really having a hard time with your mind going all over the place, I offer some free ones right there that you can listen to and get you started and to bring that peace in. Because if you're running rampant with the fear of change, or you're getting anxiety, or you're fretting because you don't know which way to go because everything just feels so unknown, you want to calm that mind down a little bit. And a lot of people are saying, that's what I'm having trouble with. I can't get the mind to calm down. Yes, you can. Choose to calm it down. Just say, do it with intention, and start with 60 seconds and then build from there. You don't have to sit for an hour and not move. In fact, go for a walk and just let your thoughts, it's kind of like a brain, you have ever heard the brain dumping thing? You know, just do active meditation. Just go for a walk, go for a run, go for a ride, you know, whatever. You just want to give it a couple of minutes. You can do a few minutes several times a day, or start off slower. You don't have to do everything all at once and it be this perfect thing. Don't try to make it a perfection, and don't try to do it. Just think of it like, well, let me experience this. Let me just be around it. Give your mind a different approach, and I think it'll really help you quite a bit. Now, I have a little bit more I want to share with you after we come back from the break. We're talking about the energy of what's going on right now, energy readings, energy field, what you might be experiencing, and some guidance for moving forward. It's time to pick up and move forward, and you can do it very positively, and it's here to not give up on hope. Don't do that. Know that there's a reason everything you're experiencing is happening, and I want you to know you're right on track. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Just look at what you can learn from it to move forward. I'm Dr. Jenn here, filling in for Dr. Pat here on the Dr. Pat Show. We're going to take that short break, and we'll be right back.
My play, The United States of China, is about the trial of Miriam Hopkins, who is a metaphor for all that America stands for. It's the year 2018. America has become the United States of China. We've owed China trillions of dollars we cannot pay. Consequently, we default.
How long do you think it will take this financial empire to crash and crumble? Just like that.
This is more than a play experience. It's a movement to create awareness and empower people to be in action. We are strong together. We will always prevail. Get your tickets today at americathestrong.com.
Get ready to rid yourself of all that is weighing you down and holding you back from living the life you want for yourself. Coming Clean, The Art of Transparency with Catherine Moss is a hit show for women in recovery who are ready to live life on purpose. Tune in and let Catherine help you live your truth one day at a time. Live each Tuesday, 9 a.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Awaken to your radiant, authentic self. For over 15 years, Soul Purpose Advocate Nancy Monson has been focused on leading change in the lives of those looking to live their true purpose. She is devoted to supporting people in living a soul-directed life every day. Let Nancy help you overcome fear, worry, and doubt. Visit everydayspirituality.com to learn how Nancy can be your soul purpose advocate.
How confident do you feel about your retirement? Ask Ameriprise financial advisor Jeff Packman about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach. Together, you and Jeff can break down retirement planning step by step to get to the real answers you need. Call Jeff Packman, financial advisor, today at 425-453-0272. Office is located at 601 108th Avenue Northeast, Suite 1800 in Bellevue, Washington, 98004. The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member of FINRA and SIPC.
Almost everyone at some time in their lives ask themselves, what am I? Most of our questions are ego-generated and simply don't address the problem of our false self. It's time to relax your ego and embody your soul. Dr. Dan Cohen, neurologist, inventor, and author, has created tools to awaken, a new way to transform from who you thought you were into what you truly are. Visit toolstoawaken.com today.
And we are back for the last segment. I am Dr. Jenn, filling in here for Dr. Pat on the Dr. Pat Show. We've been talking about the energy that we might be experiencing right now, some advice and some, tips on how we can move forward and why are the flare-ups? Why can't I connect? All that kind of stuff. Why do I feel stuck? Well, you're not alone. And in this last segment, I want to give you is why some of it feels more intense than it used to. And that's because the fourth chakra, the heart chakra, is really opening up. And a lot of people don't want it to open up. I've had people tell me, they go, I don't want it to open up. But now they're bawling, they're crying, they're feeling everything. And then I've had people that are the tough guy on the block falling apart, and you name it, it's happening. And I'm thinking, well, why don't you want to feel it? I don't want to feel this. Well, there's a big clue right there. Have you been the whole time avoiding life? If you're not feeling life, if you're not experiencing life while you're here, you're avoiding life. I know. And we go, well, I don't want to feel all that painful stuff. I just toughen up so I don't feel it. That's an answer you'll hear with this. Well, why it's more difficult. let me put it this way. It's more difficult to avoid it now because everybody's heart's going to be opening up, because everybody is growing and moving forward. Some are going, kicking and screaming, digging the heels in. No, I don't want to. They don't think they want to right now, but once they get there, they're going to be really glad they did. Let me put it that way. It's going to be very, very positive. But we have to get used to feeling. We have to get used to experiencing life. We have to be present in it. We can't avoid it. We don't want to bypass it. And there's good joys too. So yes, you're going to feel a little bit of both, because right now you're going to see a little bit of both of what's going on out there. This is probably one of the most transformative years I have seen ever. And you name it, it's changing. Whether it's on a personal note, a global scene, whatever, there's so much changing, and it's changing so fast. However, it is not a negative unless that's what you're choosing. So when we focus on everything that's going wrong or what we don't like, that's how you're experiencing life, and you will miss all the wonderful joy that you could feel as well. The heart's going to be open because it has to be open for love to come in. And the divine love is coming in to heal everything. And that's what this message is for you. So I recommend, if you work with the chakras, if you want some guidance with your angels, I recommend working with Archangel Raphael with your heart chakra. That's the fourth chakra, right in the center of your chest. If emotions seem to be coming on strong and you're just not used to all that, if you're having a higher sensitivity to things like the news and you were always one that could just tune things out, but it's not working anymore, things like that, work with Archangel Raphael to help you, because you want to anchor in. You want to anchor into the love, embracing the love to come in, because you're going to be able to deal with everything moving forward so much better if you have the open heart, if you have found new ways to approach the obstacles or the flare-ups that happen. If that's what's happening to you, remember, you're looking for that new approach. And honestly, the chakras just flat out need realigning right now. You know, it's like a car out of tune. Your body is a vehicle that your soul is anchored to, so you can be here in a physical life. It's probably time for a tune-up for you. So think about these things that you could do for yourself, and you don't have to get overwhelmed. You don't. You're choosing to not be overwhelmed. You're choosing, I got this. I got this. And, sometimes the people are, I'm hearing a lot that they're overwhelmed because everything seems to be moving so fast. It is moving fast. I can vouch for that. It feels like that to me too. But I also know that that's because we're feeling the higher frequency. And when you describe frequencies and energy, they rotate faster. I think we're feeling the experience of higher frequency. So that's what it's like for me, and I find that kind of fascinating, actually. I love that kind of stuff. You have a lot to look forward to. What can you learn? What's a proactive approach that you can take right now? With intention, ask, what can I learn? What can I learn right now to improve my situation, to improve, my approach to life? What can I learn? What can I learn from this? That's where you want to be. You're going to find more contentment, peace. The abundance in all areas of life starts to flow in when love is present. So you don't want to close that out. You don't want that heart chakra not opening. And it is opening. It's like it's almost prying it open right now. And I've been talking about this probably for 6 months now, that it was going to feel like that, just being pried open. It's like, I don't want it to be pried open. It is. And so some people are just fighting it. And when you stop fighting it, it's still going to be there waiting to embrace you and give you everything in the world you could possibly imagine in a positive way. So I say the sooner the better. Jump on that train and go forward in life. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't resist it. Just allow life to flow in this new direction that wants to come in. Now, life experience, if you're getting a kick up, things repeating, it's because you need to find a different way to go about it, okay? It's trying to teach you either a different mindset, a different belief, a different path, maybe something healthier physically, like in your diet. That is going to be one of the first ways people are going to feel this major spirit awakening thing that's going on. You're going to find, wow, I got to change up some stuff. Or you're going to find this new passion on, cooking in a healthier way. You see that across the globe. A lot of people are really finding new ways to be healthier. You're going to find natural ways to take care of yourself and try to get away from, pharmaceuticals. Sorry, gotta say it, because that's sure is the approach I'm doing it. And, you're going to get away from pesticides, and you're just going to clean up your life. That right there is a sign that you are awakening. I just want you to know that. But with that, I want to say thank you so much for being with me today here on the Dr. Pat Show. It was great to be here. Come join me on Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. on the Jenn Royster Show right there on Transformation Talk Radio. And I wish you all much love and happiness in your lives. Namaste.
Preceding audio was via a Skype call.